Hello students, welcome to Foundations of Math 108, Section 83. I'm your instructor, Sister Alicia Oldroyd, and I just wanted to do a little introduction video to let you learn a little bit more about me and my family. This is a picture, the most recent picture of my family. My kids, my oldest, were baptized last month. So this is us at the church on that special day. A little about me. I was born and raised mostly in Davis County, Utah. We moved around a little bit, but that's where we spent most of the years that I was growing up. I went to Ricks College and received an associate's degree and stayed during the transition to BYU, Idaho. I decided after a long time to major in math education and minor in health education. I graduated in 2004. I've been married for 12 and a half years, and we have 5 beautiful children. We live just outside of Houston in Richmond, Texas, and have lived here for most of our marriage. I taught high school math for 4 years before I started having kids, and I've had the wonderful opportunity to teach for BYU Idaho and the Pathway program for the last 3.5 years. I currently serve as the first counselor in the primary in our ward. This is a picture of my husband and I on our wedding day. It was such a great day in my life. His name is Sam, and he is from Richmond, here where we live. We met through some friends one summer in Provo when he was living there, going to actually the University of Utah, but living in Provo by his sister. We were married in the Bountiful Temple on December 23rd, 2003. He is an accountant down here in the Houston area and works really hard for our family. He serves as the first counselor in the young men's presidency. He's a wonderful dad. Our kids just love him. They love spending time with him and going and doing things with him. He is good to me and supports me in all that I do, and he's a really hard worker. These are my kids. The two on the top left are my oldest. They're twins, Nathan and Alexa. And they were just baptized, as I mentioned earlier. They're such great kids. They just started the 3rd grade, and Nathan is into sports. He is really athletic and talkative and full of energy. Alexa is the best big sister and my little helper, and as she's growing, she's turning into one of my best friends. Max on the bottom left is my middle. He's 6.5 and just started the 1st grade. He is kind and sweet and loves to do whatever his older brother or sister wants to do. Lincoln is on the bottom right of the little square. He's now 2, and he's my little buddy. He's such a happy 2-year-old and says funny things all of the time and is just great to be around. Hannah is our tiny little baby. She is about to turn 4 months old on September 11th. She is such a sweet baby and has been such a joy to our home the last 4 months. And we're so excited to just have our family complete with her as our little caboose. I really do love math. That hasn't always been the case, as some of you probably can relate to. I had a really bad experience with math in high school. I didn't have very good teachers. In fact, I had horrible teachers. And I knew when I went to college I wanted to major in whatever. I didn't know what I wanted to major in, but I knew I didn't want to take any more math classes. But I eventually somehow, I'm not quite sure how it happened, probably the Lord was helping me out there, but I ended up being a math tutor at Ricks College, and I did that the entire time I went to school there. I eventually, like I said, changed my major to math education and really learned to love it. I learned as I was doing math all the time that my brain became more organized. I feel like math is a really good exercise for your brain if you think of it as a muscle. And as you use the math you learn, you just think of things more logically and everything becomes a little bit clearer. You may think that that is just crazy because you don't care for math very much, but I promise to help you, and as we work together this semester, you might even catch a glimmer of that for yourself and find out that you really can do math and you can do it well. I have a testimony of the Savior, and I love him so much. I can't even begin to count the ways that he's blessed my life, but one huge blessing in my life is this opportunity to teach for BYU Idaho. It came at a time in my life when I really needed it, and it has been a huge blessing to me and to my family. I know that He will help us, and I know that He gives us opportunities for learning and growth, and He does that because of His love for us. And if you look at all of the obstacles in life with that attitude, I know that anything can be overcome. I really love BYU Idaho. It has been my dream to teach for BYU Idaho, and being able to do it online from my home in Houston is the best of both worlds. It's a special school. It's one that I believe the Lord is mindful of all of the aspects of this school, and it's just such a wonderful institution. There's a lot to learn this semester, but I know if we work together, we can do it. And if we rely on each other and seek out help, not only will our secular knowledge be increased this semester, but I know that our testimonies can also increase as we rely on the Spirit, who is the ultimate teacher. And the bottom line is that even if you don't know you can do it, I know you can do it. I hope you'll feel free to ask me questions and send me emails and do whatever you need to do to get through this semester. Thanks so much. I look forward to getting to know each of you.